Lashanda's afternoon off. It was springtime on the island of New Florida, and the trains on the tracks were being really useful and friendly while they were doing their work. Amtrak was being useful with its passengers on the tracks while it did its job. Katie, the smart train, was carrying a goods train to Oakwood. She was being really useful. "This is the longest train I've ever had," Katie said. The train was long, but Katie carried on. Further up ahead, a car was stuck on the tracks. The driver got out just in time while Katie was approaching. "Oh no!" she cried. "We should stop." Her driver applied the brakes, but it was too late! Flames flew into the air as Katie pushed the car along the track. And eventually, the train stopped. Then her firebox exploded. "Oh no, help! Fire! Fire!" called Katie. Then smoke and flames flew into the air. Then the sleepers started to burn. Katie was burning to crisp. She was on fire. It was smoky. "Get out of here," she coughed. Then the fire train came into view to put the fire out. Flames raged, and the fire was rampaging for a long time. Then the fire department arrived. And at last, Katie's fire went out. Katie was all burned, so Lashanda buffered up. "I'll deliver your train in no time," she said. And she steamed off with Katie's load. The train was long, but Lashanda carried on. She puffed with all her horsepower. The next day, a man came to see Lashanda. A load of troublesome trucks has to be delivered to South Oakwood, he said. That sounds good, said Lashanda. They were building a new station. And the women and men jumped in the brake van and Lashanda puffed off. Let's go faster, laughed the freight cars. And then they came to Sasha's Hill. And then she began to climb the steep grade. The train was long. Then there was trouble. On! Faster, faster! Laughed the freight cars. We're doing Seymour! They said. Seymour speed! They said. Then Lashanda braked too hard. Then her brake blocks fell off completely! Oh no, help! Cried Lashanda. I've lost my brakes! She was speeding out of control. The troublesome trucks were being mischievous. We've been this way many times! They said, Seymour! Lashanda rocketed along the track. This is the same one I've seen, said Lashanda. Seymour! Said the freight cars. Then she rocketed along the line at high speed. Nevi and Kirsten were working, but they didn't know that Lashanda was coming. Oh no! Oh no! Cried Nevi. Watch out! But it was too late! The boxes flew out of the freight cars, and the materials in them landed right where they needed to be. No one was hurt or worse, but Nevi was toppled over, and Lashanda was on her side. Sorry, Nevi, she said. Don't worry, Lashanda, said Kirsten. I won't, said Lashanda. Then Courtney pulled up. I'll have you back on the tracks in no time, she said, and she puffed with all of her might. She revved her engine, and her wheels slipped on the rails. And Lashanda and her train began to get re-railed. And at last, Courtney pulled Lashanda to safety. Thank you, Courtney, she said. That was the best help ever. A few minutes later, the station was finished and the first train came through. And the coaches clattered along. And it went off into the distance. Thank you for helping me, said Lashanda. My brakes have to be fixed. Of course they do, said Courtney. And everyone loved the station very much. It was a happy accident.